Your home address?
2629 Tennessee.
Okay. Do you work at the present time?
Yes.
What is your job?
Homicides and robberies.
Okay. All right. Mr. Jackson, previously we have gone over 3 homicides which have occurred. Okay?
Yeah.
One being in St. Louis, one being solely in East St. Louis, and then we had one that started in East St. Louis and ended in St. Louis. Okay?
Yeah.
The one we'd like to start with first is the one that happened in St. Louis, okay, in which a Ricky Williams was killed. Okay, that was back on September 17th at 3137 California. Can you tell us about your involvement in that case?
Yeah. Ricky, I fronted Ricky some dope. You know, me and him was cool. I fronted him approximately 4.4 grams of cocaine, pure cocaine. I told him to bring me $200 back. You know, he can make $500 off of it. Both of them together. I told him, please don't accept my shit if he wasn't gonna pay me. And he said he wouldn't even play me like that. He gonna have my money that night. So that night he still didn't have my money. And I told him, I insisted before I gave my shit, I begged. I said, man, please don't accept my shit. Because I got to have all my money. He took my shit, and I ain't see him for 3 or 4 days. When I saw him, he told me he still got it. He ain't been doing nothing. He ain't moved it yet. He gonna take care of me. I told him, man, just get my shit back. I said, because you been starting some shit, just get my shit back. At that time, I could afford to lose the shit. It wasn't no trip. But it was the thing that he just beat me for my shit. So I told him, have my money that night. I ain't seen him for 2 or 3 days again. I saw him again, I asked him for my money. He said he gonna take care of me that night. He met with me, then he still didn't have. Told me business been slow, he ain't did nothing. So I don't see him. I'm asking everybody how they saw him. Ain't nobody seen him, And I kept looking for him. And I finally ran into him about 2 weeks later, and he still didn't have my money. He told me to meet him, that night. I tried to meet him that night. He didn't even show up. So that's about the 4th week I gave my shit. I was riding around, looking for some more motherfuckers that beat me for some money, And he didn't, they wasn't at home, so I couldn't kill them. One of them owed me $8, the other one owed me 10. But they wasn't at home, so I ain't killed them. But being that I was in the killing mood, I decided to look for Ricky, And I found him, me and somebody was with me, I had dropped them off, dropped the guns off, we couldn't find Ricky. Then, as soon as I left there on the way home to go to bed, I seen him. I told him I was going to front of my house of cocaine. I told him just bring me $1,000 back there to give him a chance to make my money and make him some money. He said meet him back there in the aisle. I went back to the dude I dropped off, and I picked up, had him get a couple guns, picked up a couple guns, 38 and Glock 10. The dude was with me had the Glock. I had the 38 with 6 shells in it. The Glock had 16. I rolled back around there. Ricky ain't came back yet. We rolled around the block a few times, waited around the corner, trying to see if we could see him pass on any street where he be on. And we ain't see him, and I kind of got spooked because it was dark and I kept hearing noises, so I left and drove around, asked some dudes if they saw him. He said that was car down the street. Some dude got smart and I started killing him, but I said, no, I ain't gonna get him. So I went down the street. As soon as I pulled up in front of the house on California where Ricky was at, he had his mama car or something with a little white Cavalier. He came out, I ain't blow the horn, he just walked out. And he came up to the van, and I asked him, I say, I told him, I say, get in so I can give you this dope. I don't want to be out in the middle of the street though. I was standing in the middle of the street in a stolen van. He had water in his eye. Like he knew I was gonna kill him. So I told him, I said, get in. He said, can't I just give it to him right here? I said, no. I said, get in, 'cause I don't want nobody to see me give you the dope. And he said, you can just give it to me right here. He said, where you want me to get in? And then I said, go around and get in the side door. And he just stood there. And I see some tears coming from his eyes. I said, you want it right here? He said, yeah. And I just reached out and shot him. I think I shot him in the face and he hit the ground. I just reached out the window and shot the other 5 bullets out there in him. And then the dude was with me, reached over the passenger side with the Glock and just shot about 10 shells out of it. Shot him up. And we pulled off, dropped the hot van off, and jumped in the legit car. And I went to the house and I ate me something and drank a cup of coffee and went to sleep.
And that's basically it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He ran, he was snorting heroin. You know, he fucked up my money.
How much money did he owe you?
He owed me $200. I gave him enough dope because he was doing bad. Me and the dude was cool, you know. He was doing bad, so I, called myself helping him out, and he fucked me out my shit, you know. I gave him some dope to make more money than me. And plus it was almost pure cocaine, you know.
Did you refer to him by a nickname? Do you know him by his nickname?
Yeah.
What's his nickname?
Slick.
Okay. When you say you were in a stolen van, do you remember anything about this stolen van?
Yeah.
Where'd you steal it from?
Stole it out in the county somewhere. I don't know where I stole it. Stole it from somewhere, I think out there by Lindbergh.
Okay, you know what kind of van it was?
Yeah, like a utility van.
Okay. But you don't remember exactly where you got it?
No.
Do you remember how long you had it?
That day, I stole it the night before and put it up. Then I went and got it that night to go and kill these other 2 motherfuckers.
And who was that you were going to kill?
My mama ex-boyfriend and, who she was engaged to and his son.
What's their names, you know?
Yeah, Lil Harold and Big Harold.
You know their last name?
I forgot.
What street were they on that you went looking for them?
Alberta.
Okay, this is before you went looking for Ricky Williams?
Yeah, I just wanted to kill somebody. Yeah. They paid me most of my money, but they had been spending me about my money for a month.
How many people were with you when you killed Ricky?
Just one.
Are you going to name that person?
Nope.
And why isn't it you won't name that person?
Because I don't honor no snitch.
What do you mean by that?
I do not tell on nobody.
Okay. So there's yourself and one other person.
Yeah, John Doe.
Okay. And you won't tell us his name?
Nope.
Okay. And what gun did you have?
I had a 38.
Can you describe the gun?
It's a black steel 38 special. Got detective special on the tip of the barrel. And it had a pearl handle with a chip on the handle.
Okay, where did you get that gun from?
I bought it from a dude that's be selling guns.
Who is he and where did you purchase it at?
I don't know his name. I purchased it through somebody else, somebody father. You know, he sell a lot of guns.
How much did it cost you?
I paid too much money for it, $135.
Okay. Now, this other person you referred to as John Doe, what kind of gun did they have?
Glock 10 millimeter Glock.
Okay, whose gun is that?
That's my gun.
That's your gun?
Yeah.
So that 38 and that Glock is both yours?
Yeah.
Okay, you just let that person use the gun?
Yeah.
Okay, can you describe that gun?
It's a black, it was brand new in the box when I got it. Black gun made in like a square gun, automatic, with a hole in the back of the handle.
Where did you get that gun at?
I took it from a motherfucker.
Where was that at?
I ain't gonna say.
Why wouldn't you say where you took it from?
I just don't want to say.
Okay. So you took that gun?
Yeah.
How long have you had it?
It's about 3 months. They tried to kill the motherfucker I took it from. He just ran too fast.
Is there anything that we've left out in this incident that you can think of that we haven't covered?
No. That's it. Ricky pulled too many stunts.
And what do you mean by that?
He was stunning motherfuckers for their money. He stunted the wrong motherfucker. You know, he stunted the motherfucker who was good to.
Meaning yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else on this that you want to discuss?
No.
Tom, do you have anything?
Yeah, at this time I'm about to roughly all this weapon. 10 millimeter Glock was seized from your house. Do you recognize this gun?
Yeah.
Which gun is this?
That's a 10 millimeter Glock.
Who had possession of this that night that Ricky Williams was
John Doe.
John Doe. It's a 10 millimeter Glock. Slap a pencil on it, there are serial numbers on the slide here. There's a 10 millimeter Glock. Serial number on this is WY315. How many rounds is this weapon hold?
15 in the clip, 1 in the chamber.
16 total?
Yeah.
Okay. This gun's made out of plastic.
Yeah.
Handle's plastic. Slide is steel.
Yeah.
Okay. I shoved the pencil in it. You mentioned, how many times did you shoot your 38 at Ricky Williams?
6.
And what about John Doe? How many times did you fire the gun I just showed you?
I think 9 or 10. I forgot how many bullets was there.
Do you keep track of how many times you shoot?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I try to leave at least a couple bullets in there. Most of the time.
Why would you do that?
Just in case somebody see me and get to chasing me, I have at least 2 or 3 more for sure shots.
Anyone from what police were chasing you?
I'm a killer.
And anyone, police, citizen, you're gonna kill them?
Yeah.
Okay. Recovered the van, is that right? Where that was taken from?
Huh?
Did you tell us where you took the van from?
Yeah.
that won't talk about.